Hello, everyone. I'm Jim Thompson. I'm the curator of the Prayerful Heart app for Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focused Ministries. And today, we're going to talk about sowing the seeds of intentional living. So, we're going to talk about some of the things that I personally do to align myself and my intentions to create a prosperous future and just living life in general. And so prosperity means more to me than just, finances. Prosperity is everything. So some of the practices that I employ are all of the old school ones that Science of Mind teaches, which is meditation. I do meditate daily, once in the morning and once in the evening, and sometimes in the afternoon. Living up here in the Pacific Northwest, it has given me the opportunity to find different places to go do that in different venues. As you all know, I do a Thursday sound healing meditation. So a lot of times my meditations involve music. Sometimes they just involve movement, meaning washing dishes. Thich Nhat Hanh, one of my favorite authors, uh, and I think it was Peace in Every Step. In one of his stories, he talks about that very thing, just about doing the dishes and how to be mindful and to take joy in the fact that you're doing the dishes. I know that sounds odd, but if you practice it, uh, it definitely comes around, and it's that reciprocal movement that we call a consciousness forever evolving. So your mind, your goings on are constantly moving forward in this philosophy of life that I like to call it. And meditation is only one of those practices. And meditation takes many forms. You're not limited to one. And I do utilize several. And of course, playing music, physically playing music, because I do play Native American flute, as you all know. I also play trumpet, French horn, and a few other little instruments that I dabble in, plus I sing. So music has been very important in part of my life. And so I fuse that in with the with meditation and sound healing in order to create a vibration that specifically targets uh, your vitality, your heart rhythms, all of that stuff, all of your chakras aligning themselves so that you feel more alive, you feel more alert, and less stress. And after all, that's the one thing that we would like to avoid. And so, in order to do that, meditation sometimes is just that, taking a deep breath, as Reverend Jerry says, and then taking another and another until whatever it is that was bothering you in the first place ceases. And again, that's being mindful, as Thich Nhat Hanh teaches. And so, one of my other practices is reading, just as I talked about Thich Nhat Hanh. I do a lot of reading as well. So, I have a plethora of non-books on my Kindle, and I do have some that I have or repurchased as a result of last year's little incident we had here. That said, that was a very stressful time in our lives, and meditation, uh, prayer, you know, doing your affirmations, and my mother's favorite one is, "This too is God, this too is good, and this too is for me," and I accept the blessing in it. She had a little different version of it, but that's when it was something she really didn't like. But you get the idea. And so I offer this to you as just a small space to think about meditation, to think about prayer, think about affirmations, because they are very, very important, and it sets your intention. And that's what we're talking about here, getting back to setting our intentions. Highly recommend Wayne Dyer, Power of It, Power of Intention. And you'll understand what I mean when you read that. And maybe listen to some of his talks. I listen to a lot of tapes as well. So, um, I believe that's all I have for today. Stay tuned for another video that may contain some more little happy secrets that Jim does. So, very glad I was able to do that for you. And namaste.